Now it's time for
Buffalo Draft League Podcast!
Welcome to the Buffalo Draft League Podcast, Session 6, Week 1. This week, we got, we're going to recap the games. We're going to talk some trades, because there was many trades. Are the trades ever going to stop, Scott? No. We're going to preview next week's games. We're going to bring up the 3 All-Stars from this week's games. Bring you some league news. Not to mention, we have a special guest today, Jim Schott. So, Scott, how do you feel about your new team?
I feel pretty good about it. I feel we got 2 lines of scoring, although the stat sheet says otherwise for yesterday.
3-2.
First week jitters.
3 goals.
I did it.
That's one. Oh, we drink every time.
Every time I say
Every time you every time Scott ums, we have to drink.
Then I know.
You know what I don't do is I don't look at the camera. I do this.
I don't do that either. I'm not drinking that. I got plastered here. What were we talking about?
That's what I do. I stare off into space.
You do that.
I know.
I like my team. That's what I'm trying to say. Our defense isn't that fast, but they'll get the ball out. I like Andy Biggage back there. He's got a shot. He can pass. Joe Gallagher, Mr. Irrelevant. He's going to get the ball out, except for that one time he gave Vada, and, Shep stoned him, so that was cool.
Oh, so Nick didn't score.
No, he did not. I think he had 0 points. I love the second line of Preischl, Kuarko, and Andrechuk. Myself, Burwell, and Sanchez. It's going to be a fun session, I think.
Have you thought about putting Burwell and Preischl together?
Listen, let's not, reinvent the wheel here. Mike, how do you feel about your team?
I'm just trying to fuck your team up. I actually was pleasantly surprised with my team. My team, Sudzik, all credit to you for manning up, being the second center. Did a great job. Kind of got a bullshit call called against you. I mean, G will probably argue otherwise. But I saw a hard play into the corner, and you had nowhere to go, and G just ripped you out. What are you going to do? Sometimes that's the way it happens. But credit to you. Keep running. Keep busting your balls. I'm going to predict possibly that we're going to switch the lines up a little. I'm thinking we're going to put Jim back. Jim might give another shot at D. I know you guys think I'm fucking crazy. Jim is not a bad defenseman. You guys, don't be in the corner. That's all you got to do. Sure, that's fine. But you got Ryan Kasachi back there that can play the ball. You got strategy. A defenseman with him that can run to the ball. We know what you're doing. We know you're either going to dump it in the corner or you're going to bang it off the boards to get around Jim. That's fine. You get to the corner. Then when you get to the corner, you got to get around Jim to get to the net. So
it's a dare.
Have that strategy all you want. We know what you're doing.
All right.
So I like our team. I like our first line. It was an absolute blast playing with Somberg and Zakowicz, and we weren't even clicking yet. And I can't wait until we know where each other's at. I think it's going to be nothing but good. I got 2 points. I need more. Somberg and Zakowicz had all our goals, but that's what you were drafted for.
And who's on that line?
That's what you were drafted for. I was amazed we got Zakowicz so late. I love this team. I think we're going good places. We made a trade. We got George Rack. Hassey, I love you. But Rack, I love you too.
Bye-bye.
So I love the league. Rack, welcome to the team. We're taking you with open arms. Hassey, you can hit me with the ball and we'll yell at each other. That's what we do. Next up, Scott, we got, let's go over the games.
It's now, I live broadcasted the end of this one, and I know...
You did?
Somebody said, turn it horizontal.
Oh, you lied.
I don't ever do it vertical, but, yesterday I felt like doing it vertical, baby. It didn't work out well, whatever. So, Balls Deep ended up winning that game. That was an not an
That was an
Balls Deep won that game 4-3. Eric Sands hat trick in the game and the game winner in overtime.
What did I say about Sands? Underrated. Said he was good. Said he was good.
I don't think anybody underrated center.
I said he was.
He is a good center. He's always open. By how he scored 3 goals.
Good job, Sands.
Balls deep.
I'm captain next session. Remember that.
Oh. 7:30 game.
Miyagi-Do Karate versus Cobra Kai.
This would have been like if we had a game of the week. This would have been the game of the week.
Everyone wanted to see Mr. Miyagi go against Johnny Lawrence. Johnny did not win this one.
Nope.
Miyagi-Do.
He didn't have his gang.
Nice job, fellas. It was a great game. Honestly, a great game. It was 4-2 for a while, and then
Mark's got one late. That one was on video. You guys saw the highlights, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was one of them defensive breakdowns, you know. Inside Mike's head. If you have 2 of your guys on one of their guys, someone's open. You got to be on a guy in defensive zone.
In the video breakdown, you saw Hassey was a little bit too far to the right, and Sean Marks was low in the middle. Maybe that's why he got traded.
And if you watch that video closely, you see me on the bench going like this. Get to the front of the net!
And he didn't, and
it didn't happen, they scored.
Kasachi made the first save, but he couldn't get the rebound.
And then Sean, good job batting that shit out of the air.
Like nothing.
So
like a
nice. I love defense. I love these low-scoring games. It's beautiful. Let's go on to the 8:30 game. Pig Sox versus the Hockey Turtles. Pig Sox take this one 5-4 in a shootout. Dramatic fashion. Everyone saw it on the recap.
I think everybody got to take a turn in the shootout.
It was a long one.
Both Canazzi scored, and Serafini, nice goals. Nice, the guys who scored this, they were beautiful goals.
They were good goals. A lot of good goaltending. That was a good game. That was a great game to watch. I actually stayed for like all the games. You know, a lot of people stayed. For
a lot of people did stay. The attendance in this place
the league attendance is amazing.
For our game at 9:30 and it didn't start till 10:15, there must have been 50 people at least.
I don't know if it's the beer, the good hockey. I think it's a little combination of both.
The camaraderie.
I stayed to watch the games. I thought the games were going to be good. I talked with my team a little bit. We had some beers.
Carney, shout out to you. He whiffed.
Oh, the whiff.
That's what I'm saying.
Terrible. Sorry, Dan P. All right, on to the 9:30 game. Ultimate Predators versus the Rippers.
Ultimate Predators with shit.
They won. Oh, you said
The Ultimate Predators ended up beating the Rippers 3-2. I'm not gonna count that one. It was an Now I'm doing
Oh, now you're doing
Catching myself.
So we
saying,
do have a drink for us.
Sip. It was a good game. We were down 2-1 for most of the game, and then Dave Jesus Christ, and then Dave Burwell decided, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm gonna score a couple.
Took it over.
He fucking Jesus.
You said half a shot. I don't think it's a big deal.
Who cares if I say
hockey players all the time? They're like, you know. Watch one of the hockey players gets interviewed. You know. And
so, anyways,
you know.
Dave Burwell held up to his first round status, third pick overall because of the trade. Scored 2 late. We ended up winning. It was a good game. I put one in on Rezel. Thought he had it. Almost Rezel.
Nice job.
That's all I got.
Good game. So, 3 stars of the week. What we're going to try and do is just, from our quick podcast, drunken
off
state,
the top of the dome,
off the top of our dome, try to think of the people that we recognize the most of the night.
I got 3 already, baby. Number 1, Ryan Kasachi.
Kasachi, he was my number 1, 55
well, you
saves.
already ruined it for people. Number 2, Eric Sands, hat trick.
Looking
pretty
good
much
too.
Held that team together. He's gonna score a lot of goals this session. I feel.
Yes. I want to put in defenseman. Marks.
Fuck yeah, you got a goal and assist.
And I played against the guy, so I know firsthand that this guy had a great defensive game. Sean Marks, he's going to say, no. I played night check because that's what Sean Marks does. He's a humble.
Oh, not me.
No, not me. I didn't do good in my hair. Well, you got that third goal. You didn't get that tying goal. The third goal was nice. But the pinch in like that, all I can do is sit on the bench and go, cover Marks, and no one does. But you pinch at the right time. You play D at the right time.
Daniel on that one, too.
I'm going 3rd star Sean Marks. And next week we'll do more. So on to the next thing, we're gonna go with our weekly prediction recap. Scott, what's your record?
2-2.
I am 3-1.
All right.
Ooh. That's funny shit. Trades! We got fucking trades. We have trades every fucking week. Alright, first off, Bourbon and Reed got trade. Reed came in because someone snuck in. What was that all about?
Chris Hartsey was underage.
Did he sneak in or was it really on accident?
I think he tried to sneak in. From what I hear from sources, he was trying to get in under the radar. Whatever, more power to him. It didn't work. I'm sorry to Rick Calto.
No one's judging you,
Jim
Rick.
Schott did tell me maybe a week before the draft, hey, is this guy of age? And I said, I'll look into it. Totally forgot because I had 100 other things going on. Other than this league, I do have other stuff to do.
Yeah.
Plus the draft shit. Come on, give me a break. Whatever. Blame it on me. I don't care. Dan Reed was the next one in. He's in. He gets traded from the Aliens to the Ultimate Predators for Mark Berta, the self-proclaimed game-winning goal scorer that got disallowed. Stu and him had a little thing going on there.
I was there.
I didn't see it. The camera was not rolling at the time. I apologize.
Nice.
Other trade, Mike.
Other trade, we got George, the Bomber Rack, for Hassie, the Bomber Rack. Good trade. Pretty much a straight up trade. Speed, shot, defense, a little more offense. I don't think there's any hard feelings. I don't think Whitman's mad. I don't think Rack's mad. There was a little confusion, and lucky for me, Miyagi-Do pounced on that. Dissension? Is that the word? Dissension. The rift, the split in the team camaraderie. Miyagi-Do's Jim Schott. I'm putting him up for GM of the Year. Stepped in on that and made the deal. Got the deal done. Good hockey trade, fellas. Here's the point stats.
Here's what I got on that trade. And I will say this: these are two of the better scoring defensemen in the league. George Rack has, in 69 games, 45 goals, 34 assists for 79 points. That's in 5 sessions.
What's the per game average?
Per game average, 1.14.
That's the important thing.
We go to John Hassie. He's gotten 61 games, so 8 less games if my math is correct. 36 goals, 25 assists for 61 points. So he's got less points, but he averages 1 point per game.
Really not that different.
So you want to talk about a hockey trade right there? Woo, perfect. Good job.
On to who dropped out of the league. We lost Andy Lawrence.
I'm not sure the particulars on why. I didn't ask.
I believe when you drop out, you go to the bottom of the waiting list, right?
Well, unless you're a current, if you played in the league before, it's a count. I don't know. What the fuck?
Well, we should know this.
Ask Jim
This is
Schott.
important.
Who knows? He'll probably be back.
Well, we could ask him later. He's on our. He's going to be our
we
special
can.
guest.
We'll have to remember to do that. I hope I don't forget.
All right.
Tony Gattuso was next on the list.
Tony and I go back. We've played ice hockey.
I know Tony a little bit. Yeah.
Tony's a little fiery.
He's got some fire.
Tony's got. We got to work Tony into the league a little bit.
Tony, just want to come in, have some fun.
Tony, we're here
battle,
to have fun,
but
we're here to relax.
You're not going to wound anybody.
That brings me to my favorite moment of the week. I would like to read everybody. What's that?
Too many segments. A lot
Too many
of
segments.
Shit.
That shit. I would like to read everybody Ryan Casacci's poem. Now, we had a rough week of some people are starting to get a little fierce on their criticisms. Some people are getting butthurt from the criticisms. And, you know, to be honest, if you guys fucking smashed us because our podcast sucks, I'd be a little butthurt.
And I'm going to say this. Rick Calto, I love you. You're a good guy. You're going to be on this podcast next. I'm saying it right now.
Nice.
If the schedules align. Okay? Just... we're not trying to fight everybody in the league, buddy. Come on. You got. If you can dish it, you got to be able to take it. That's all I'm saying.
Don't scoop
next
guys
week you want to punch me on the podcast.
Rick, I know that you can take it. I know you can. I've given it to you, and you've given it to me. Everyone in the league is the same way. Sometimes we are guilty of this. Sometimes we pile on one person too much. So everyone's got to kind of combat. Let's go with Ryan Casacci's poem. Damn. I can't believe everyone. Cut off all the low blows for real. And keep in mind, this is all for fun. I wish everyone good luck. Nicely done, Ryan. It's a beautiful poem. Die, Cobra, Guy. Alright, so that brings us up to some league news. We're on to our final things. We got a couple things going on. We got King of the Hill, which is up to what, $360? So get in it. You got like 2 more weeks. We're gonna have that shit up to like probably $600 before it starts. I plan on putting in $10 a week until the thing starts. Then I'm gonna wait until my fucking name's picked because I haven't scored a hat trick since this thing started. So I'm done. How about you? Have you scored a hat trick yet?
No.
I know Turkey has.
In a while.
I know Eric Sands has. And I don't know many other people that have.
Well, those are the guys you want to key on when the names get called.
Yeah, so if their name gets
don't
called,
let them win.
Don't let them score.
I'm the king of the almost goals. Okay, don't worry about me at all.
Next thing for league news, we got a golf tournament coming up. I don't know if it's really a tournament. I think it's just like a gathering.
It's not so much a tournament. We're just gonna go out, have some fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be at Bobble Links.
Whack some balls.
Par 3, you know, put your drivers away, don't bring them.
Apparently George Rack is just going to bring a hockey stick.
George Rack is bringing a hockey stick. It's September 14th, $25 a guy.
It's a Friday night.
It's a Friday night.
With the boys from hockey.
Friday night before the home opener. And speaking of home opener, if you're ever at a Bills game, hit me up. I'm in the camper lot. Come visit me.
Oh, you want to talk about a good time. Speaking of home openers, we're probably going to not play the Thursday of the Sabres home opener, so just keep that in mind. There's a lot of people that have already told me and Schott and Frank that they're gonna miss that game.
That's Darlene's first game.
Rasmus, we gotta watch that shit. So we might treat it like a Bills Thursday night game.
I'd have that Thursday off,
and we'll have that Thursday off. I don't know the date, sometime in October. So.
All right, so that's the league news, right? Wrap it up. We got anything else to say? Love one another. Seriously, don't get too crazy. All right. You know, it's a fun league, man league. We're all brothers here. All right, game of the week, Scott. What's coming up? Well, we got to preview the next week now.
Oh yeah, we do.
All right, listen up.
All right, this is part of predictions, but what I want to do is I'm going to record one game every week, and I'll do my best to kind of edit it, get it out the next day, a couple days after, probably before the podcast comes out. But what we'll do is I'll record it, edit it, send it out. Like I just said. I didn't want to say there, so I should repeat myself. I didn't say it.
That doesn't matter. I'm drinking.
What I want from you guys is I have a poll up on Facebook of what game you want to be the game of the week. Vote on that. Whatever one gets the most votes, and I'll probably wait until next Thursday morning. The one with the most, that's the one I'll record.
Motherfucker puts in a lot of time to edit this shit. So as soon as you guys stop liking this, he's gonna quit. So you better keep liking it and enjoying it because I kind of enjoy it.
Start subscribing so when we go public,
go subscribe.
You know?
All right, so here we go. 6:30.
50 subscribers.
50 subscribers. We'll put
50.
The shit
we go public. We're at 11 now.
All right, so 6:30. We got the Pink Sox versus the Ultimate Predators. Who you got, Scott?
I gotta take the Pink Sox. Yeah, I just did that.
I'm gonna take the Ultimate Predators just to. No, I'm not. I'm taking the Pink Sox. 7:30 game. Balls Deep versus Miyagi-Do. I'm taking Miyagi-Do. None. I'm not gonna act like Scott and be like.
It's a long session, so I don't need to play catch up. And just
I will take Miyagi-Do for every game that we play this year, so you can chalk it up. Whatever. We're not gonna go undefeated.
I'm taking Miyagi-Do as well.
Ah, that a boy. See what I'm saying? All right. Ooh, high five. Oh, I should have left you hanging like you left me hanging.
Should have. That was the whole cue. Next game.
8:30. Hockey Turtle versus the Rippers.
Nick's wife's in the group.
Is she?
I said,
cheers to wives in the group. I'm playing mine. I didn't know.
Nick's wife's in the group.
Why is there a lot of the group?
She's getting into talking trash, except she's talking it against Nick.
I did see that. That was his wife.
Nice job. I'm going to take the Turtles in this one, Mike.
I would like to know who the goalies are.
Dickhead.
Goalies are important.
Brett Worthing
on the Turtles.
And who the fuck did he just play? Was it Rezel? Are we back on this?
It's Rezel.
It's Rezel. Jesus Christ.
Nick, do not let me down.
He's going with Uncle Jesse.
I'm going with the Rippers. 9:30, Aliens versus Cobra Kai. Different alien team this week because they were missing Bernis Kelto, their goalie. They were missing everything.
Chris Jones, yeah.
Chris Jones. They're missing a whole bunch of people. I'm still going Cobra Kai.
I got to go Cobra Kai as well.
All right. So to recap, I got the Rippers. You got the Turtles.
Correct.
We both got Cobra Kai.
Correct. We both got Miyagi-Do.
We both got the Pink Sox?
Yes.
Shit.
So exciting. We got Gym Shot coming up, so that'll be fun.
That'll be a good.
I don't know if he's going to get here.
Sorry, you're right. So I believe that's it for as far as news goes and previews. So it's time to bring out our special guest, don't you think?
I agree.
All right, let's do it. Welcome back. Now we're going to bring in our special guest, Jim Schott. Welcome back, Jimmy.
Hey guys.
I'll do that. Welcome back, Jim. Are you glad to be on the podcast finally?
Absolutely, I've been excited about this.
Do you want a beverage?
Good to see you. Would you like a beverage? Okay, good for now. First of all, let's go like this. Jim, how do you feel about your team?
I love my team.
As you should.
It did not, in my head I had a different way it was going to go the draft, and it wound up working out even better than I thought.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
How it goes.
That brings us to the trade. How did that all come about?
I got word late last night that George Rack was, being dangled out there to a few teams, and I immediately reached out to Mr. Whitman and wanted to find out what it was going to cost, and we finalized it this morning. So,
well, congratulations, Rack. Welcome to the team. I am super excited.
Rack City, bitch.
So it was a good trade. GM of the year. I think we're going to make a column for that, right? Well, I guess if you win the cup, you're the GM of the year, right?
Honestly, you can't deny
he won the
George
offseason.
played in the finals. I mean,
Rack is playoffs. Playoffs?
He stepped up huge.
So I got a question for you, Jim. Which one of us do you like better?
Wow.
Be honest.
Right off the top of your head. Come on, Jim. You can tell
Honestly,
it's cool.
I love Mike Simonson.
That's right.
My next question.
Sure.
Damn, just like that, you're going to let him get
Just
off
like
that
that.
easy?
Do you have any grudges against me?
No.
Grudges seem to be a thing with me. So
I do believe that someone recently acquired by our team was going to punish Mr. Stanford somehow. We'll ask him. We'll ask him that.
Well, that's something that
on an upcoming
had nothing to
podcast,
do with
maybe.
me.
We'll bring that
my
up
life
in
has been in danger for years.
the George Rack podcast.
I love you, George.
All right, so Jim.
Wow.
Apparently, Paul called about a trade with a lady caller.
Oh, did you want to
What's this all
discuss
about?
that?
Can you discuss this with us here? Or?
Paul called after a Sunday hockey game, and
I'll throw the picture here.
he never immediately calls after a game. So I thought there was an issue, and I was in the middle of something and couldn't answer.
Okay.
I had to take a timeout.
Oh.
And called right back, and once I realized it was just about a trade, I was trying to get off the phone so I could get back to what I was doing.
So you were with a lady.
Right, and
Paul disrupted you.
And Paul wouldn't shut up, and I'm like, Paul, I really gotta go. Can I call you back later? He does this thing where he'll call my phone. I won't answer because I'm busy, either getting busy or busy with work. So I put him the voicemail, and he calls back 2 seconds later, ringing my phone again. And I'm like, so I'm thinking like someone died or something, you know? So yeah, I'm dedicated. I'll take a timeout from anything. Yeah.
I'm actually pretty impressed.
Yeah.
Cheers to timeouts during sex. Good for you.
I tag it onto my total time, so it made me feel a little better.
Nice.
You lasted 90 seconds. So are you done making trades? Do you think you're set with your roster now?
I'm set with my roster.
Or are you always open?
I'm always open to listen.
But you're feeling pretty good.
I'm feeling pretty good. In all honesty, I love John Hassey too. He's a great player.
He ain't gonna see this. He doesn't know what the internet is.
Hassey doesn't
That
watch
is true.
this. But
That is true.
If someone can tell him that my name is Simonson and not Simon Selly, it's kind of funny. He calls me Simon Selly all the time. But we're gonna
Did
let
you
that
sell
go.
it?
I'm pretty sure.
Like that.
Pretty sure Hassey still has a black and white TV.
No.
So Jim, how did you come up with Miyagi-Do?
Well, in all honesty, I actually wanted Cobra Kai because I fell in love with this new TV show they have on Hulu.
As most of us did.
Yeah, literally makes you feel like the 80s again.
Oh.
It's awesome.
They did a really good job.
So I actually had the idea, I'm like, I'll do Cobra Kai. Matt Kasachi got wind of it. He's like, you can't do Cobra Kai because I want to be a captain to be Cobra Kai. So I was so bitter. I said, well, you are now my rival, and I am going to go Miyagi-Do.
Right.
Let's discuss that for a second here. I mean,
Let's.
how does Matt Kasachi pass up on his twin brother?
And then he goes to Miyagi-Do.
I
It's
have to
almost
take
like
him.
That's almost like the new Cobra Kai shit.
Yeah.
How does the son not go to the father's dojo?
It possibly could
Watch the show.
Possibly could be his last session. And you pass up on him.
Allegedly.
I mean,
you know what? Maybe he has inside information and he knows he's gone after 4 weeks.
You know what? Quite possibly.
Possible.
I took that chance knowing that same thing, though.
You took that chance knowing Denny was the
next
one in line.
Worth the gamble.
And then I got this guy first pick in the 3rd round.
I was super happy you didn't take me in the 2nd.
I think this is underrated guy. Doesn't ever get into the All-Star game, and honestly,
I made the last All-Star game. I was an alternate. That's all right.
One of the best two-way centers I know of.
Thank you, Jim.
Great teammate.
Thank you.
And
I say a bunch of shit that I don't really know what I'm talking about.
I like
Rank us.
Scorer. Scott's a little bit more of an edge.
I guess
but honestly, two-way player. I gotta go with Mike. I just do.
Very nice.
All right, I got something to
I like them both, but I just my thought. And then the other thing
call
is
me Nick Favano out there.
no. The other thing is you and Paul. You and Paul can't be separated. That was the other thing. That brings your draft status down a little bit. How can Paul throw shots at Favada for not playing defense when that dude doesn't know what defense is either?
I know.
It's a good conversation.
I love Paul,
Nick,
and Paul's one of the best face-off guys I know.
Apparently, you both don't get back.
You're both absolutely right. You do go in front of the net, you take a beating, and you score goals.
Absolutely.
But to be a two-way center, you can't be there.
Right.
You get all the goals, that's great. But to get back on D, you can't say, well, I can't get back, so somebody else has to cover me. That makes you not a defensive center. And that's totally fine. I'm sorry, I let my pussy on you. It's totally fine. It's totally okay to be an offensive center. You guys get way more goals. You guys just do a lot. That's why you don't see me in front of the net too often, because unless I know there's somebody on the line that's going to cover,
in all honesty,
there's no point in going lows. Hang out by the 3-point line, score your goals, play some defense, win some games.
And I'm not
trying boring.
And talking about my current team.
Boring.
That's why I think Zachowicz and Sonberg's going to work great with you, Mike, because they are
2 points by the way. That's it.
unbelievable in the offensive zone.
Are we sure?
And Mike can hang back, and he covers the defensive zone, and he gets the ball up to him. I think it's going to work out great this season.
So
they look great already. First game yesterday.
That was a good. We did play well together. I'm looking forward to it. We were all apologizing to each other. We got to stop that.
Yeah, I got to stop apologizing.
We just got to stop apologizing on the bench.
I have to say also with the highlight reel, how come we got shorter on the highlight reel?
We did well.
They only showed Cobra Kai's highlights.
I'm guessing you didn't.
I have it at one end, and what I did was
because if you're going to show anything, why don't you show the fact that Ryan Kasachi stuffed Matt Kasachi on 3 breakaways.
Right, I showed that was at the other end.
All right.
Where's the camera?
No, it was on the camera.
What period did you start?
I started at 3 minutes left in the third.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
all right.
That's why.
All right.
And I did that for every game. I did it for the Turtles game. They went to overtime.
I'm trying to stick up for my boy right now. And
my game, I did
show him some love.
But that's why what I want to do for next week is the game of the week. Let everybody select the game of the week. We already did that, remember?
Yep.
Okay, everybody selects the game of the week, and that's the game that I'll record, and I'll do my best trying to make it some good editing and whatnot.
That's cool.
Put some music in there.
We are in the works. We're contemplating getting live feeds for every game. So if you have people at home that want to watch them, they can watch the stream on Facebook. Kevin Zachowicz is on this. We'll see what happens. We might use some of that earlier spoken about raffle money to help fund.
I figured out
live streaming videos.
So
a lot of stuff in the works. Keep watching. Jim, I'm not done with you. What are you thinking about lines now? Do you want to give that away? Is that something we can talk about?
No, I thought about it, and as much as I'm not thrilled with playing defense, I think something I'm potentially thinking about doing with having another strong defenseman back there is moving myself back with either George Rack and Bob Rogers and moving Nick Mathian up to get some chemistry with Rob DeFlavio, which they seem to have.
So that would give us a second line of Sudzik in the middle of DeFlavio and
just grinders who can put the ball in the net.
I think Jim's a fine defenseman. You all think, you dump it in the corner and you're good. It doesn't matter if you get the ball first. If you can't get to the net, you can't score. Just keep that in mind.
That's right.
I like that, Jim. I like this idea. We'll see how it goes.
It's all about not being selfish.
Are we done with them?
No, we're not done.
We're not done with me yet.
I was gonna say that. I guess I was gonna be done with it. What else you got?
It's alright.
I don't know. Shoot the shit some more.
Hey man, I love talking, so.
I think I watched this thing half the time, like an idiot. All I needed to do was before we started. You got spider webs on that shit?
Oh wait, I had an idea.
It's webby. Oh, now I can't reach it to hit record or start.
Well, it's recording, right?
Yeah, it is.
Who cares? It looks like you're looking at the camera. I eat my cookie.
Alright, I'm ready whenever you are. Go under. Like, that's called trying too hard. Trying too hard. I am watching. That's fucking hilarious. Can't look at the camera? Scott,
I'm
look
not
at the
trying to
camera.
I'm making outtake shit.
Shut the fuck up. That thing sucks and we drank too much.
It's supposed to be that way. I don't have that. Oh, it's really good.
I didn't even do that. I didn't even do that on purpose. I was like, when you did it, I was like, dummy.
Alright, so are we going back in time first? Or are we, because we should have did that. Well, fuck it. Who gives a fuck? We fucked up. Oh, that was funny.
Holy shit.
Who got me Friday? I know Friday nights.
Give it a second. I'm gonna get a beer.
What? Oh.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hey, grab me one while you're in there. Remember a while back, Jim, we were discussing ownership of the place.
Yes. You know, I will take one of those frosty beverages if you don't mind.
All Black Hockey Sticks. They are gonna be our sponsor one day. I feel it.
We discussed ownership.
Yes.
One day. What was on your mind? What do you want to own? Where would you want to own? Is it obvious? Is the answer right in front of us?
Oh, I think the answer is right in front of us.